Have you ever questioned whether you ought to purchase Tesla stock right now? At this moment, it is $908.61. Some believe it is undervalued, while others claim the stock of the EV company is overvalued. To learn more about this, make sure to pay attention and keep watching. There is disagreement among analysts, professionals, and investors as to whether Tesla stock is overvalued or undervalued. Nevertheless, despite many problems and obstacles, some people are still optimistic about the EV enterprise. You will learn today why Tesla stock is a good investment. If you want an electric vehicle, get one. Otherwise, don't buy an electric generator or an emergency diesel vehicle. Your best chance on that front would likely be to purchase some Tesla stock, says Peterson. Jordan Blaze Peterson is a clinical psychologist from Canada who also holds emeritus professorships at the University of Toronto and is well known in the media. In the late 2010s, he gained broad recognition as a public intellectual due to his conservative views on cultural and political matters. Even Peterson is aware of how contentious Musk is and how many people are turning away from Tesla as a result of its CEO. But you quit driving for that matter if you don't like people like Elon Musk, he asked. In addition to Peterson, a few other investors and analysts suggest purchasing Tesla shares and continue to be optimistic about the company's stock prices. One of them is Chamath Palihapitiya, a venture capitalist, engineer, SBAC sponsor, and the founder and CEO of Social Capital. Chamath is a Sri Lankan-born Canadian and American. In addition, during an interview with Cathie Kelly Evans, Palihapitiya stated that Tesla's incorporated trade idea, which is the 5-year convertible bond, allows 95% of the potential upside of equities while having the negative risk of a bond. He sees this as an opportunity to invest in Tesla. He predicted that the Tesla stock has a bright future and will be worth double or even quadruple in the years to come. Even though Dave Lee is a well-known Tesla bull and fan, he even published an article on how he increased the value of his initial investment in Tesla stock by almost 100 times its real value. He also revealed that when he first purchased Tesla stock, he anticipated its market capitalization to increase by 10 times, from $3 billion to $40 billion. Lee is a well-known YouTube content maker who discusses the vision and purpose of investment, what is not taught in investing classes, and the astounding ability of assets to work and grow. Gary Black also provided some future predictions for Tesla, the managing partner and co-founder of Future Fund LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor that specializes in buying growth stocks from businesses that are revolutionizing the globe, is Gary Black. He claimed that since Tesla is currently valued at $1.09 trillion, its market capitalization should be $4 trillion. He applies a price-to-earnings ratio of 30, which yields a price estimate of $3,000 on earnings of $100 per share. He continued by stating that Tesla's market value would increase to $4 trillion if 1.4 billion shares were outstanding. He said that by 2030, there will be 60% of electric vehicles on the road, with Tesla accounting for 20% of that market. Given that the total global light vehicle sales have reached 85 million units, he predicts that by the end of the decade, Tesla would be able to produce roughly 10 million vehicles annually. As early as 2025, according to Ars Invest, Tesla will be able to produce at least 5 million to 10 million automobiles. In actuality, they upgraded Tesla's valuation model, the price target of $600 in the best-case scenario for Tesla stock in 2026 and up to $20,000 by 2030. The most recent version of the open-source Tesla model from ARK predicts a value per share of $4,600 in 2026. For investors looking for long-term growth in the public markets, ARK Invest is an American investment management company that only focuses on disruptive innovation. Additionally, according to Cathie Wood, the CEO and CIO of ARK, Tesla will be worth close to $5 trillion by 2026. Wood remained a staunch supporter of Tesla despite the multiple problems the EV company faced. An example, in an April interview with Yahoo Finance, when asked what she thought about big companies competing with Tesla in the manufacture of electric vehicles, Woods responded that her faith in the company remained at its highest level. According to Wood, they are utterly failing. Why does Catherine Wood think Tesla stock might make you a millionaire? She asserts that if you examine Tesla's revenue growth over the previous 5 years, it has compounded at a rate of almost 48 per year. She made a point of pointing out that it was happening even while Tesla was dealing with numerous controversies. She continued by saying that their prediction for the following 10 years is in the 50 to 60 range, alluding to herself in ARK Invest. Would you purchase Tesla stock? Post your comments in the space provided below. Here is an example of how prior investments performed after a few years, just to give you an insight of why you should buy Tesla stock. According to calculations by Cathie, a $1,000 investment in Tesla made in 2010 would be worth more than $36,000 by February 4, 2020. In contrast, an investment of $1,000 in the S&P 500 during the same time period would have generated a total return of little over 281%. Additionally, as of March 25, 2022, a $1,000 investment made in 2012 would be worth $148,755,587, representing a profit of $775.59. This return includes price gains but excludes dividends. In contrast, over the same time period, the S&P 500 grew by 223.54 points, while the price of gold soared by 13.37%. Analysts anticipate more growth for Tesla in the future. In addition, 10 Tesla shares worth $69.40 in June 2021 will be worth around $7,500 in June 2022, or about 540 earnings. Despite numerous expectations that Tesla stock will continue to bottom, this rise is noteworthy. This may be primarily ascribed to Musk's distinct management style and the fact that the EV company leads the industry in both innovation and research and development. If you choose to purchase Tesla stocks, be sure to keep the following things in mind. First, prepare yourself because the stock is known for its dramatic up and down share price movements. Second, learn about Tesla's fundamentals. Make sure you are aware of what you are committing to. Keep in mind that when you buy stock, you're actually buying a little stake in a real company. You may evaluate Tesla's performance by looking at its balance sheet, income statement, competitors, and management. After that, choose whether to purchase Tesla stock. Fourth, decide on a spending limit before you buy Tesla shares. The amount of capital you have to invest will influence this to some extent. Experts advise budgeting for 3 to 6 months worth of spending, but even $500 to $1,000 is an excellent place to start. It's a good idea to think about when you'll need the cash you intend to invest in Tesla. In general, stock market investments should be made with a 5-year or longer time horizon, so you should consider Tesla as a long-term investment and only put money into it that you won't need right now. Finally, you have a variety of choices when determining when to purchase Tesla stock. Experts advise buying Tesla stock now at a particular share price or gradually over time. The medium to long-term perspective of Tesla stock is promising. On the basis of the current forecast, they claim that Tesla Group's growth over the following several years is anticipated to be robust, with solid earnings growth anticipated. Additionally, it looks that Tesla is valued quite highly in terms of earnings multiples. Joe Justice, a former Tesla employee, said the company maintains a positive work environment. He clarified that the 12-hour hours and respect for the coworkers were the primary drivers of the company's not insignificant growth. In teams that are magnificently adaptive in a situation where their job and its associated goals may significantly change from hour to hour, they are also constantly learning from one another. Additionally, Joe Justice mentioned that Tesla is not at all concerned about credentials, which is fantastic in his opinion. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, was quoted as saying that regardless of whether or not he completed high school, there is always a compelling commercial case for doing otherwise. Humans are, after all, very strong creatures. For more of great content, be sure to click the like and subscribe buttons